When we were doing the heats for the 4x4 mixed relays and I was, yelling to Demish and I'm like, yeah, just stay calm and do your job and get my vuvuzela in the place. And this man turned around and said, can you keep it quiet? I'm like, I know he did not just say that.
Hi guys, we're just finished the morning session for today. We're outside Hayward Field now. This is the general area where patrons will come through to see the games for the next 2 or so weeks. Over here we can see in terms of a lot of food trucks that are on the side selling different items. Oregon are famous for their food truck culture, so you can see a lot of different restaurants from a lot of different countries. We have Jamaican fans here, so let's go say hi to a few. First World Championships, or?
Oh Lord, no.
She's been to several of them. Jamaica Sports Take her there, right?
You've been to many World Championships. How is this different?
Well, I mean, today is just day one.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard to say.
Judge from the first day. The tickets.
But we are all expecting. I mean, it's Oregon. It's close to Jamaica, so you have a lot more fans. And of course, we have a strong team, so we have a lot of medal prospects.
What do you think of our medal chances? Any predictions for medals?
For me, women's 100 and 200 meter, 1, 2, 3.
The Jamaicans are very well represented here for these championships. Does it feel different in terms of being more close to home this year?
It's close to home, but it was a journey getting here because the flight cancels and all of that, but we're here, thankfully. And the stadium is much smaller, and so the atmosphere we expect to be more intimate. That's the one thing about Hayward Field, small but intimate. So we expect a lot of Jamaican vibes, and once the Jamaicans are all decked out and we're here to support Team Jamaica.
How many medals do you think we're going to get this year?
12.
12
I expect that sweep. Unbelievable 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 in the 100 and 200. Never done before, but I expect that Jamaica will pull off another historic performance in the 1 and the 2. And the relays, we haven't even reached the finals in the relays for the last World Championships or the Olympics, so I expect the men's to get a medal in the 4x1 relays.
My name is Oyston St. Clair. I was born and raised in Alligator Pond, Manchester, and I'm now living in Seattle, Washington. My very first World Championships too. So I was planning this years in advance ever since it was awarded to the US. Planned everything in advance, and I'm happy to be here representing my home country.
How do you like the vibe, the atmosphere so far?
It's day one morning session, but it feels, I'm bringing the champs vibe. I'm bringing it here. This is the closest it's ever been to Jamaica, and I'm going to ensure that I play my part in representing and bringing that particular vibe inside the stadium.
And experience what champs is like with the homes. Can you tell me about
absolutely.
Them trying to silence you?
Earlier. So, when we were doing the heats for the 4x4 mixed relays and I was, yelling to Demish and I'm like, yeah, just stay calm and do your job and get my vuvuzela in the place. And this man turned around and said, can you keep it quiet? I'm like, I know he did not just say that. Like I didn't pay my money to be here. So my friend and I will blow the horn even louder. And I'm like, wait a minute, sir. This is only day one morning session. Wait until the 100 finals.
Especially because it's close to home. How is it important that, Jamaican fans all bring that kind of atmosphere?
You see, that's the most important part. That's it so pivotal that we really come out and support and bring that atmosphere to make our own athletes feel like they are at home. We may not be at home, but we want them to feel like they're at home. And it's up to us, the fans, it's up to us, the spectators, to do that. And I'm going to play my part. I'm ready.
I know that everybody, Americans, they have the, home field advantage, but do you think that, for the Jamaican fans, you can compete with them?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The good thing is that our athletes are used to this. They're used to dominating not from home. The mere fact that this is so close to home and we're going to have a lot more support from the stands, you can expect nothing but, I don't even know, just some fantastic stuff.
What how can you tell me sort of the journey you took to take her? Like, did you have to fly in from
Yeah.
Oregon or?
I flew in from Seattle. I could drive, but it's going to be like a 5 or 6 hour drive. So I just flew in because I needed to be rested and make sure that I conserve as much energy as possible so they can hear my mouth from the stands and my vuvuzela.
Predictions. What do you think about our medal prospects this year? How many medals do you think we're going to get?
I don't like to make a number, but I would like to say double digits. This year we stand a very good chance of retaining a lot of titles and also adding additional places to it when we compare where we are to the rest of the world. But it's not just about Jamaica. Everybody else is coming to win a medal as well. But we always know that our athletes are consistent. But I also know that we also have some athletes who are going to pull some surprises and pull some medals out.
What do you think is going to be the big surprise? Who do you think is going to be the big surprise?
I think Oblique Seville is going to be one. There's going to be a surprise in that men's 100 through oblique. Candice McLeod, for some reason, I'm watching her this year and I feel like she's going to pull a surprise for us this year as well. What else? And well, I don't think anything else is going to be a surprise, but my biggest hope is that our ladies smash the world record in that 4x1. We missed it last year because of COVID and them not getting a chance to really practice their baton passing. If they get it right with the same order that they had last year, the world record is going.